Hello girly pops, welcome back to my channel, welcome back to my Vlogtober series. Today we are doing fall inspired makeup just like this one. Fall is all about the times to use like browns, plums like this lip, like my nails, and so I thought it would be the perfect time to do a fall inspired look. So if that is something that you are interested in, then stick around because I'm going to take you through all the steps that I did to achieve this look. Alright, so I am starting off right now. I have my hair tied. I did use some primer on my face. I used the Milk Hydro Grip Primer. It looks like this. Makes your face like kind of like sticky for a little bit, and it holds the makeup really well. And I also put some like eyebrow gel on my eyebrows. So I usually use this one from e.l.f. It's the e.l.f. Brow Lift. And I'm not gonna lie, this is the perfect dupe to the Anastasia Beverly Brows, whatever, brow gel. It's perfect dupe, like, and it's less than $10. So do with that information whatever you will. I do have some pimples and some discoloration on my face at the moment. I don't know why my skin is doing this to me, but I have like a pimple here that I've been like trying to fight. It never came out, so I think the green tea method that I used might have worked, but I still feel like it's under there a bit. Some dark spots over here, pimple brewing, and then a couple of dark spots here. So I'm actually going to conceal that with my Makeup by Mario. Excuse the, I don't know why this one specifically is like leaking from where the cover is. I don't know why it's doing that, because the other one didn't. This is the second time I'm buying it, but yeah, this is the Makeup by Mario Concealer Surreal Skin Awakening, wow. Awakening Concealer in the number 420. So I'm gonna go in with that, and I'm going to put it in the spots that are like a little bit darker. I'm gonna put some on my pimple, and over here where I have like a little bit of dark spots. Really, you can use any type of concealer here that you want. I just really like the Makeup by Mario one, and I'm actually just gonna leave it like exactly where it is, like this, just so that it sets for a little bit. I never knew that you needed to like let some concealers set, so I would put concealer on and then I just like start blending, and it wouldn't be like as full coverage as I wanted it to be. But I like, from looking at some videos, I saw that you have to like let it just like dry down a bit. So while that's drying, I'm going to move on and I'm gonna do my brows. Now, I'm not gonna lie, y'all will be liking my brows, okay? So let me just show you, like, this is a close-up of what my brows look like when they need to be done. Like, I laminated, tinted, and threaded my brows. I think the last time was in August before I went to DR. So this is like months of growth. And this is like the natural shape of my eyebrows. Like, it just grows, like it's like just across like caterpillars, honestly. But yeah, these are what my brows look like. I probably will schedule a brow appointment for like closer to the end of October. So yeah, this is what they look like, and by the end they're gonna look beautiful. I think I've really mastered my brow routine and my brow like technique, so I'm gonna show you guys exactly what I do. I use the Anastasia Beverly Hills brow tint for this one, okay? I just dip brow pomade. This is the one for me. I've tried a couple others, but I just don't like this one's just the best. I'm not gonna show you my brushes today, y'all, because they are absolutely hideous. I promise I'm going to wash them this week. But I'm just using like a regular eyebrow brush, and I get some of the pomade, and hopefully it doesn't like lose focus of my face because sometimes my camera does that. It's an angled brush, and I go in right like close to the base, and I do like upward brushing movements, like up through the brows. It's really important to have a light hand here, because if your hand is like super heavy, then your brows are gonna like start off looking like Sharpies, and then it's just not good for anyone. So I'm brushing across and up kind of like this. And the other side of this brush that I really don't want to show y'all has like a spoolie part. So as I'm brushing through, I'm also like evening any parts that's like chunky out. The cleaner your brush, the less chunky your stuff is gonna be. So please wash your brushes. And I'm saying that to myself. Take a little bit more, and I'm gonna just keep going. I have like, I don't know, I think my eyebrows are thick, but the hair itself is like thin, if that makes sense. So like, I need to like give it a little support sometimes. So as you can see, I'm not going, like I'm not doing like a harsh line, like line here. I'm starting at the bottom, and I'm kind of like doing upward flicking motions, using like the shape of my brow that's already there as like support. Gonna take a little bit more, and I am going to get to the end now. Same upward flicking motions. Wow, I just put my finger in my concealer. It's okay. I use my finger to like steady my hand. And I just ended up touching the concealer by mistake. Okay, now I'm gonna go down and make some sort of point. So my brow, like I said, it's thick, so I usually don't have like that like super thin point. My brows kind of just go upward and like that. Like there is a point, right? But it could be, some people prefer like a thinner brow. Now I'm gonna go in with the spoolie part and kind of brush down those hairs that may have been a bit too high. Cool. So from this to this. I think my brow is like good right now. I don't think I need anything else. So what I usually do next is I'm gonna go brow, so I can just show you the whole vibe. Next up, if I can find it, oh, the Makeup by Mario concealer again. I'm gonna take a little bit, and I'm going to just do a little dab right there. Because for some reason, like under here doesn't have that much like hair growth, but on this side does. So I'm trying to just like conceal that a bit. And I use two brushes to blend my concealer. Did I not take that brush out? Oh my god, hold on. Be right back. So this type of brush that's just like thin, again, like I said, I have to wash my brushes, people. But anyway, and then I go in with this brush first, and I just solidify that shape. Again, you need a really solid hand here. You can use your pinky to like rest on your face to help you. And here's where you choose whatever shape you want. Like, so some people do like a good like up down action. Some people do like straight up, which I have never been able to get into. But to each their own. I kind of, like I said, go with the shape of my brows. So I go up a little. And then I bring it around down. downtown. My SpongeBob fans know what I'm talking about. Like that. Sometimes I can use the excess and do the top, but I don't always love to do the top. I feel like it gives it like a harsh look. But for today's video, let's do the top. Gotta move the hair tie a little bit. So good. And that's how I do my brow. The last part of doing my brows is that I use the Refy again. I don't know why, maybe it's the heat that's making the products like leak, I don't know, but this is the Refy brow tint in the color deep brown. It looks like this, and when you open it it's just like a spoolie, like a circle spoolie that looks like this, and I use that to brush. Wait, hold on, Brittany, you're getting ahead of yourself. Before that, I use another like angled brush like this one, and I just blend out all that extra concealer. So I blend it kind of forward, and then I blend it down. And I'm bringing it forward so that it again makes the front look like less harsh. Slightly up into the brow. If your concealer is super thick and wet at that point, your brows are ruined. So just make sure it's like you're not bringing like a whole lot forward and going up, just the excess, because that has happened to me before, and then it's just like we have to stop a little bit and then do a little bit at the top. But you don't have to blend the top that much because you're gonna put other stuff there. Okie dokes. Now back to the Refy brow tint, and then I just use this to again brush my brows up and around. And this is like sort of a gel. It's not like super hold, but it holds, and then that's gonna just lock the whole brow into place. Cool. So I'm gonna do the next one, and then we will move on to the next step of this routine. Okay, brows are done. They are looking like sisters today and not cousins, because that's a real thing. And if your brows are looking like cousins some days, it's okay. It's all right. I have many days where my brows aren't even looking like they're related, okay? So anyway, the brows are done. I did the same exact thing on both sides. Now I'm going to go in with the same concealer brush, and I'm going to blend out the concealer that I put on to cover my spots, because it's about to be time for foundation soon. And yeah, look, oh man, that Makeup by Mario just eats. Look at how it just literally cleared my skin up. Please, 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 please. That song has been on my mind. Sabrina Carpenter, good job. Anyway, done. You literally couldn't even tell that I had major dark spots right there. And the Makeup by Mario concealer isn't like super harsh like the other ones. So sometimes if I don't want to wear like, what's it called? If I don't want to wear foundation, I can just do this and go. And it's not like gonna be like super obvious that I'm just wearing concealer. I feel like sometimes when people wear certain concealers and they don't like blend it, or they don't do foundation with it, you can tell, like you can see exactly where like the concealer is, but like looking at mine, I don't know how it's looking on camera, but I can't see like exactly where it like starts and ends, and I love that about it. Okay, perfect. So next up, I'm going to do my foundation. So I have a bunch of foundations actually. Well, let me not say a bunch. I have 2 or 3. I have the NARS Light Reflecting Foundation. That is more of like a winter foundation because it's lighter than my skin tone. So once I start like losing my summer tan and my color, I'll go back to that one. Right now I have the Maybelline Fit Me foundation. It looks like this. Dewy and smooth in the color Toffee 350. This one's really good. So I'm gonna use a little bit of that. Now, yo, I don't know about you, but me and foundation spilling onto my clothes, it's a problem, so I have to be very careful. I'm gonna put a little bit on my brush like this, and then first kind of distribute it around town, over the concealer as well, and then once everyone has, I'm gonna close this foundation expeditiously because I don't want it to spill anywhere, and then I'm just gonna go around and blend out my foundation. I use different like brush movements. Like some people do like this, some people do like a stipple. I don't know if it really matters, honestly. Make sure you get like this back like chin area, and definitely bring down the residuals of your concealer, please, because then your face and neck is gonna be looking 2 different colors. Okay, we are back. I had to take my headband off because I need to get to this area up here, okay? And I'm gonna take my hair out at the end of this video anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But this is what we're looking like so far. I may or may not edit that out, but anyway. I'm gonna go in with the Milk Hydro Grip Set and Refresh Spray. Because I just did like a really good layer of skin, and so I want to make sure that stays. I feel like I need a better setting spray though. The one that I had before, I think it was from Urban Decay. I think I like that one better than this one. This one's okay, but I think I want a different one. Alright, so since this is fall inspired makeup, I am going to do a very light, I'm going to do something over my brows, but not, on my eyes, my eyelids, but not anything crazy. Like normally I don't even wear eyeshadow at all. Like this is the only eyeshadow palette that I own from Juvia's Place, and I've had it for probably like 8 years and it's still like full. So I'm just gonna do, I think I'll do like a light, like a brown over my eyes. Not anything too crazy. Like, this is to tell you how much I don't do eyeshadow. I don't even have like specific eyeshadow brushes. But anyway, so I'm gonna go over with that. Just to give my eyes a little life. So I'm going over and I'm just giving my eyes something so light. It's kind of like a brown. And I'm blending that up. But I normally don't wear eyeshadow at all. I feel like, is eyeshadow still a thing? Like, are people still doing like eyeshadow looks? I feel like I don't really see them a lot. It used to be like a huge thing, like 2018, 2019. No, what am I saying? Not 2019. Like 10 years ago. So what was that? 2014. But this actually does give like a nice, like some texture to the eyes. So I'm going in very lightly. Very, very lightly. And blending that in. I'm gonna use like a lighter color. Oops, maybe this one, so I can blend it and it doesn't look like too harsh. So it blends with the concealer that I had. Sorry, y'all, I'm blocking the way. That's why I have this small one too, so I can look at myself without blocking the camera. Oh, that's a cute blend. I like that. Oh my god, you guys, when I first moved to New York and I like didn't start going to college yet and I didn't really like have like a job, I would just like be at home with nothing to do, and I would do my makeup in like all of these different styles. I would do my hair, I would do my makeup, and I would take pictures, and it was so like, this is like reminding me of that. It's kind of like, what's that word? Cathartic? I hope that's the right word. This reminds you of old times. I wouldn't say old good times, but definitely of old times. So these are what the eyes look like. As I said, I do not do eyeshadow a lot, so this is like the perfect eyeshadow for me. Back in with the concealer, and I'm going to do a little bit under here, a little bit at the end. Same on the other side, a little bit under the eyes, a little bit at the end. A little line down the nose, a little bit at the mustache, and a little bit on the forehead. That's where I put my concealer. And then I have the Fenty Beauty matchsticks. This one is in the color Espresso. And then I'm going to do line here. Gotta watch out for the brows. Here, and then around, and then around, like that. Gonna do here. Did I say brows? I meant to say watch out for the baby hairs. And then on my nose. So this is the framework for the contour that I'm about to do. Okay. So to blend out my concealer and my foundation, I use a beauty blender, the normal beauty blender. I use the pointy side for concealer and then the like rounder side for what's that thing called? It's not bronzer. Highlight. No. What's it called? Oh my god, I am a mess. Contour. It's called contour. Okay, some people spray their beauty blender with like satin spray, or people like wet theirs. I think I'm just gonna do mine dry, because I feel like sometimes when I do water or any type of other liquid, then my makeup starts like running and going places that I don't want it to go. I am so gagged right now. Like, I'm watching this thing. I'm watching The Basement, right? I don't know if you guys know Tim Ross has like, he is like an ex-pastor that he started his own podcast called The Basement, and he has like really like good guests on there. And this lady called Nona Jones is on there, and she's telling her story of like her mother had a boyfriend when she was like really young, and the boyfriend like sexually assaulted her. And later on, like as an adult, Nona was like, oh, like she wants to have a better relationship with her mother, but she's like, we have to talk about this situation that happened. And her mother was like, oh, it would have never happened if you had like kept your legs closed. What? Yeah, I'm not even gonna get into that, but that's what I'm watching like in between filming this, and that just sent me like, people, yeah, it's just too much. Because her like, she told on the guy, which was her mother's boyfriend. He ended up going to jail, and then when it was time for him to come out, the mom like went back to get him, to bring him back home. Like, girl, please, goodbye. Like, I don't know, I couldn't have a relationship with my mother after that. It would be very, 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 very scary. Anyway, that's not what we are doing here. So anyway, I blended out my nose. So this is what it looks like with the contour and the concealer. I'm not done with face stuff yet. I have to go in with my bronzer now. But I think before I do my bronzer, I'm gonna do primer on my eyelashes so it can like set while I'm doing the contour. While I'm doing the, what's it called? I can't remember any of the names of anything at this point. I'm going to put primer on my eyelashes so that can set while I do my bronzer. So I showed you guys before the contour. Get it together, Brittany. The primer that I use for my eyelashes is from MAC. It's the Legit Lash Lift Primer. The container looks like this, and it is white. So you put it on your eyelashes, and it helps it when you do mascara to look like way more defined, and it holds the mascara like way better. Like, my mascara will be unmovable the whole day. But you have to be very careful though, because if it's like clumpy, then that's not what you want. Like this, that looks good. And then I'm gonna do the other side in the same exact way. Okie dokie, artichokies. I have up next the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Bronzer in the color 4 Deep. I have actually really been liking this. Looks like this. A little bit on my brush, and then I go over the spots that I did my contour. So starting up top, this Charlotte Tilbury bronzer is, I think, very like pigmented, so a little goes a long way. I blend it like upward into my hairline, and then I come around right where I did the contour earlier, and then I bring it around. It's kind of like you're making like a 3 on your face. I have a few more steps, so if you are with me this whole time, thank you so much. If you are enjoying this video, please hit like. If you want to see more makeup stuff, hit like, comment, let me know if you use any of these products that I'm using, or if you have like good suggestions of products that I can use. I am always open to suggestions. And yeah, subscribe if you've made it this far and you haven't subscribed already, girl. Like, what's the point? Okay, I'm gonna go in. I'm going to do a little bit more concealer. So this one is actually brighter than the other one. This is from Charlotte Tilbury. This is their beautiful Skin Radiant Concealer in the color Tan. I'm going with a little dollop right in the corner only. And this is like my final like liquid thing that I'm putting on my face. So I'm gonna leave that for a little bit while I do my mascara, which is the Fenty Beauty Hella Thick. I love this and I also don't love it, and I'll tell you why. I love it because it's hella thick, right? Like when you put this on, like you can see it. It's like, yes, she's wearing mascara and it's good. It's like so dark and pigmented, but I feel like after like a while it like starts to like run, if that makes sense. Like it'll like, I can see it down below and I don't like that. I think the primer helps hold it on more, but if I'm not wearing primer and I'm just doing this straight onto my lashes, I feel like they look like they start running after a few hours. I hope you know what I mean by running. I just did one round of mascara. So this is how my eyelashes look with the primer and with one round of mascara. Like, hello, that looks gorgeous. I have blended out the Charlotte Tilbury concealer that was right there. So now my blend is perfect. I'm going to go in with a little mascara on the lower lashes. I actually don't do mascara on my lower lashes often because, like I said, I feel like it like runs and looks like really messy and I don't like that. Oh my god, you guys, when I went to Sephora the last time, I tried out the YSL mascara. It was like brown. Yep, you will be seeing her very soon. It's so good. I think I would prefer that in like on my lower lashes than like black. Black is just like so dramatic in the best way, but I can't wear it like all the time. But the brown, she's different. That's cute. Okay. Next up, we have, I'm gonna do a little, this is the One Size Sweet Honey Powder. I'm gonna put a little bit of that in all the places, and then this is, I don't even know what this says, but it's like a little hot. I have to get like a better one. I'm taking a little bit, I'm dusting it off, and then I'm just going right under the eyes. This is different from the Laura Mercier like setting powder. This one has like, it gives you like, it's like brightening, I feel like. It's kind of yellowish. I'm gonna go under the eyes. And then down the nose, under the eyes, chin, forehead, all the places that I put my concealer earlier. Boom, 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 boom. And next 3 steps. So then I do my blush. I use the e.l.f. Blush. This is the Camo Liquid Blush. This color is what? Let's see. Suave Mauve. It looks like this. It's a liquid applicator. It's very potent, so you don't need like a lot. I usually just do like that. Like if you use a lot, then you're gonna be looking extremely red. And people are gonna say, oh, she has blush blindness. Like, just leave people alone. Okay, then I go in with my blush brush. I usually like do like a soft smile so I can like see where my cheeks are. like where they like puff up, and then go over right there with the blush. Then I have this Formula X highlighter. It's in the color I'm Talented. I actually got this in, I don't know if you guys have heard of this brand called Ipsy, I think it's called, where they like send you like minis for like certain things once per month as like a subscription. I used to have it for like a few months and I liked it. I thought it was nice, but sometimes some of the things were like hit or miss, so I ended it. But I think I believe I got that in one of those for like, I mean like years ago, and I just kept it because again I don't do like super heavy makeup a lot, so my things like sometimes last like a while. So yeah, I just put a little blush. Yes, I put a little blush and some highlight, and like I said, the last step, this is fall inspired makeup, so I'm going to do a fall lip for you guys. I have right here the two colors that I'm going to use for my fall lip. So the lip liner is from NYX. I use this all the time, so it looks actually kind of horrible, but I'm going to use it to line my lips. Let me get my mini. I'm going to use that to line my lips. Lipstick on. So this is a Super Stay ink crayon, and I think it's like slightly matte. Right? Actually, it doesn't look that matte, but I don't want my lips to be like super dry, so I'm gonna give it a little something of like oil or something, like a lip oil, so that my lips aren't like super dry. If you enjoyed this video, please hit like, drop a comment, let me know what you think of my makeup skills, what do you think of this look, if you're going to be trying it out for the fall, and subscribe if you haven't already. I would really appreciate it. I would love you to be a part of this community that I'm building. So get in now before I get famous, okay? All right, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.